Hey buddy, today's tip, right, is going to be something that you probably already know, but I'm going to simplify it a little bit for you. So, what I want to tell you today is every single time you go in the gym, you should be aiming to do a little bit better. Right, so it seems pretty simple. You know, you don't go into the gym and think, do you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do less this week, right? But what people do is they end up doing a little bit too much. So, when you jump into the gym and you're in with your pal and the two of you are bench pressing and you're trying to get as heavy as you possibly can, you go in the week after, where are you meant to go? If you've been the heaviest that you can go one week, how are you meant to go heavier the next week? Right? So, my tip is basically to be a little bit conservative at the start, work on your technique, and then every single time you go, rather than trying to jump up 10 kilos, right, or do reps till failure, work between a rep range. So, three sets of, for example, 6 to 8, right? If you do 6 one week, it means that the next week you can go for 7, or the week after you can go for 8, and then you can start to build up the weight and go back down to the 6. Right? So, again, rather than trying to go balls to the wall and do everything you possibly can in one week, right? Take it a step at a time. Aim to every single time you go in the gym, make that tiny little bit of progression, because that little bit of progression is going to be a lot better than in the long run than trying to go as heavy as you can, because you're just going to plateau. It's going to get to a point where you can't go anywhere, right? And you don't want to take the weight back down, so you'll just stick with that weight for weeks and weeks and weeks and won't know where to go, right? So take the weight down a little bit, work between a rep range, and really start to progress by small, really, really small increments every single week. And I guarantee that's going to do you a lot better. You're going to build a lot more muscle in a shorter period of time than you will if you do, as much as you possibly can in that session. See you later.